Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I hope you're doing well too. How can I help you today?
Yeah, definitely. I'm fine too. And once again, I am here to discuss you a topic, which is how to identify and avoid toxic positivity.
Absolutely, that's a really important topic. I'm happy to dive into that and explore how we can spot it and what steps we can take to avoid it. Just let me know where you'd like to start.
Yeah, I think that first of all, we must understand what toxic positivity, its meaning and its definition. So I think that if we talk about its definition, so I think that toxic positivity is the belief that people should maintain a positive mindset at all times, and regardless of how difficult or painful a situation is.
Exactly, you nailed it. Toxic positivity is basically that pressure to always be upbeat and optimistic no matter what you're going through, and it can sometimes invalidate genuine emotions and struggles. So understanding that definition is definitely the first step.
Yeah, and I think it dismisses authentic emotional experience, especially negative ones, by insisting that happiness, gratitude, or optimism. It is the only acceptable response which we can see, and unlike healthy positivity, I think that toxic positivity invalidates emotion instead of supporting emotional growth.
Absolutely, that's a great point. Healthy positivity definitely allows space for all emotions, including the negative ones, and encourages growth and healing. But toxic positivity can really shut that down and make people feel guilty or ashamed for feeling anything other than happy. It's definitely important to find that balance.
Yeah, and the point is that recognizing common phrases that signal toxic positivity, and some of the certain phrases are flags. These are the red flags, I must say, because they shut down emotional expressions rather than acknowledge it. And some of the examples which we can include in it, that maybe that number one is just stay positive, and number two, others have it worse, and number three, maybe that everything happens for a reason, and number four, maybe that good vibes only. So these statements, if we see, may sound encouraging, but they often minimize pain and pressure people suppress genuine feelings.
Absolutely. Those phrases are classic examples. They might sound positive on the surface, but they can definitely invalidate what someone is actually feeling. Recognizing these red flags is definitely key in creating a more supportive and empathetic environment. It helps us be more mindful of how we respond to others and make sure we're truly listening and validating their
Yeah.
emotions.
And the number three point in this regard is that how toxic positivity invalidates emotional experiences. I mean, when somebody is told their feelings are wrong or unnecessary, so it creates emotional shame, and people may feel guilty for being sad, angry, or anxious. So I think that emotions that are normal are necessary, and I think that over time, this invalidation can make individuals distrust their own emotional response and avoid seeking support.
Absolutely. That emotional invalidation can really lead to a lot of internal conflict and self doubt. It can make people question their own feelings and even shy away from opening up. So, recognizing that and fostering an environment where all emotions are welcome is definitely to supporting emotional well being.
Yeah, and the number fourth point is that the difference between healthy positivity and toxic positivity, and according to me, that it is very important point. And if I explain it, so I must say that the healthy positivity acknowledges hardships while definitely it's still leaving room for hope. So this we can say the healthy positivity, that still have a room for positive environment as well, a kind of hope. On the other hand, if we talk about the toxic positivity, so it denies hardship altogether. So we can say that healthy, and this is really hard, and it's okay to feel upset, and you will get through this. I mean, it has chances to become. I mean, it's no any kind of direction. So I think this is the main difference in emotional validation.
Exactly, that's such a crucial distinction. Healthy positivity definitely acknowledges the struggles and still nurtures hope and resilience, while toxic positivity tends to ignore or dismiss the challenges entirely. It's all about validating those genuine feelings and giving people the space to process them, and then encouraging them to find hope and growth from that place. It's definitely a balance.
Yeah, and if we talk about the psychological impact of toxic positivity, so then we can say that suppressing emotion does not make the I mean this situation disappear. So definitely it intensifies this, and toxic positivity can contribute to. So I mean it can add to increase anxiety and stress, and it can also add up the emotional numbness, and definitely it can also add depressions, burnout, and on the other side, difficulty forming a authentic relationship. So avoiding negative emotions prevent emotional processing and healing.
Absolutely, that's so true. When we suppress emotion because of toxic positivity, it can definitely lead to more stress, anxiety, and even things like depression or burnout. And it can also create distance in relationships because people might not feel truly seen or heard. So, fostering that emotional honesty and allowing all feelings is definitely vital for true healing and well-being.
Yeah, and many people, I mean, so I think I can also explain it in the one of the next point, and it may be that we must identify the toxic positivity in ourselves. I mean, as a people, we unknowingly practice toxic positive internally. I mean, and its signals include, uh, I mean, feeling guilty for being sad or angry, and the second symbol of it may be that's forcing gratitude when we are overwhelmed, and the number three, its sign may be that I mean, avoiding difficult emotions by distracting ourselves, and number four maybe that comparing our pain to others to downplay it. So these may be the symbols and signs of the toxic positivity, and definitely if I can say that the self awareness is the first step toward change.
Absolutely. Self awareness is so crucial. And recognizing those internal signs like feeling guilty for negative emotions or constantly trying to force gratitude definitely helps us move toward healthier emotional habits. By being mindful of those patterns, we can slowly shift towards more authentic and balanced ways of processing our emotions.
Yeah, and if we talk about the identifying toxic positivity in relationship and work, so this may be the next topic, which you I mean the point which we can explain. So I think that in social or professional setting, toxic may appears as, so I mean the symbols of toxic positivity in a social or professional setting. So the signs we are going to discuss, number one is that the pressure to always be upset or upbeat, I mean. So on the other hand, the second may be that disencouragement and uh, I mean to say that discussing stress or burnout. And number three may be the labeling emotions expressions and negativity. And the number four may be that rewarding emotional suppression instead of honesty. So definitely these environmental setting can feel emotionally unsafe and isolation.
Absolutely. You're spot on. In both social and environments, toxic positivity can definitely create that pressure to always appear cheerful and to avoid talking about genuine struggles, which can lead to feelings of isolation and even burnout. It's definitely important to cultivate environments where open and honest emotional expression is encouraged and supported.
Yeah, definitely. And the next point is very important. I mean, when we are in the state of, toxic positivity, what we can do to avoid it? So we can, we can practice emotional validation instead of toxic positivity. I mean, we can replace toxic positivity with emotional validation. So we can acknowledge feelings without judgment. We can allow ourselves the emotions to exist without fixing them, and then we can use empathetic language. On the other hand, we can normalize emotional ups and downs. So definitely, validation build a kind of trust, resilience, and emotional intelligence.
Absolutely. That's such a great approach. By practicing emotional validation, we create a safe space for ourselves and others to truly feel and process emotions without the pressure to instantly fix them. Using empathetic language and normalizing that emotional range definitely fosters trust, resilience, and emotional intelligence, making it easier for everyone to grow and heal.
And the last point which I want to discuss here is that we must build a balanced emotional mindset. I mean, if we want to avoid toxic positivity, then we must, reduce negativity. And definitely, it means that embracing emotional honesty. So, definitely, a balanced mindset allows us to a kind of space for pain, joy, hope, fear, and growth. All these things, we must have to give space for all these things in our mind. And definitely true resilience comes from accepting emotions, and definitely not denying them. So, and definitely if we understand them, what is going wrong, so if we can understand about it, definitely we can we can make the results of this, and we can overcome these kind of toxic positivity.
Absolutely. That balanced emotional mindset is so key. It's about embracing all emotions, both the positive and the negative, and allowing them to coexist. This way, we cultivate true resilience and emotional intelligence. When we understand and accept our emotions fully, we can break free from the cycle of toxic positivity and really foster genuine growth and healing.
Yeah, definitely. And I think these are the basic points which I have discussed with you, and definitely these are very helpful for us in improving our mental approach. So thank you for your time and support.